Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video I'm going to talk to you about the Baker Act and specifically the state hospital. So every Monday we do a Zoom call with the entire team. Everybody in the office is on that call. They typically range between an hour or two, and we go through every single case that is currently pending in our office. And so we handle these cases as a team just to make sure that things are going smoothly. If there are any issues with the court or opposing counsel or with the client, whatever it happens to be, we make sure that they're addressed. This is the way we do things here. It's a total team effort. Now, one of the things that we discussed this morning was a Baker Act case. And we had one that, over the weekend that we took in, and it was resolved within 24 hours, which is not unusual. But the topic of the conversation was the state hospital. And from other videos that I've told you, the maximum time you can be held is 6 months. And typically that occurs in a state hospital. And so the conversation was, how long can they really hold you? Because 6 months is the max, but that can be renewed. And Corey, who's one of our associates, who was a former public defender and handled hundreds of these cases, a bit like me, but he was court appointed. And one of the reasons I hired him, frankly, was because his brilliant knowledge of the Baker Act. And he was saying that he's handled cases, been involved in cases as a public defender, where people have been in the state hospital for 5 years and even longer. And, I have sort of waxed poetic because I've handled a couple of those cases. They haven't been in there that long, but it's where somebody had a placement hearing and got sent to the state hospital, and 3 months, 6 months in, they called us and said, get us out of here. This place is a nightmare. And it is a nightmare, which is why I have told you repeatedly in a lot of the other videos I put out, a couple of things. One, if your loved one gets Baker Acted, you should not wait to take action. You should take immediate action. Don't take a chance that they're going to get stuck, because they can get stuck and they can get sent to the state hospital. I've also told you that Florida does a horrible job of taking care of people when it comes to our mental health system. It's draconian, it's broken, and it's cruel, and it doesn't take care of people. And in my experience, and I think Corey would confirm this, nobody gets better at a Baker Act facility, and nobody gets better at a mental health facility, a Florida State mental health hospital. And so, listen, if you have a loved one who is suffering especially with mental illness, the quicker you jump on this thing and get it resolved and get them access to whatever services they need, the quicker this is going to, this nightmare that you're, I'm sure, experiencing is going to be over. And as I've said before, if you don't take care of it, unless something tragic happens to them, and obviously we get those calls too, and they're heartbreaking. But if you don't take care of this, if the family doesn't sit down and do what needs to be done, the state's going to do it for you. They will. They'll either do it through the criminal justice system or they'll do it through the mental health system, but they will lock your loved one up. They will take them away from you. They will terminate your rights to make decisions for them, and they will terminate your loved one's right to make decisions for themselves. And so you don't want your loved one going to the state hospital. It can happen, and it does happen. And so I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm trying to be real with you guys. I always am. I'm always here to tell you the truth and how it really works in the real world. Not this mumbo jumbo that you read on Google or some other ridiculous website that has no idea what they're doing. Okay, this is the truth. This is the Baker Act. And for the record, I've had my own family member Baker Acted, and I was there when it happened with the paramedics, with the cops. It's not fun. It's not fun. So I want to share that with you. Don't take the chance. Fight to get your loved one out as soon as possible. And with that said, I'd love a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.